Hello and welcome to another edition of State of the Web, episode 4. We had a little bit of technical difficulties tonight doing our live broadcast, so we've decided that for a while we're probably going to do a recorded broadcast, and then you guys can watch our show glitch free. We're going to talk about the state of the web tonight, and not just the World Wide Web, but our own World Wide Web, which is a collection of websites that we provide for you, and we hope you enjoy our show tonight.
Well, the state of the web sucks if you live in Syria. It's pretty big news when an entire country falls off the internet cliff. Ongoing political turmoil, unrest, and civil war could be to blame, but fiber optic cables, which were cut, have since been repaired. These major fiber optic cables link countries all over the world to the global internet. The data on the internet travels the world on strands of lighted fiber, like this one shown here. Billions of bits of information travel on these beams of light. If you cut a single strand of fiber, you can instantly halt the transfer of all that data, disconnecting everything and everyone from the opposite sides of that cable, which means the internet and your connection to it literally hangs by a thread. Service providers connecting end users with high-capacity fiber strands are gaining popularity. In fact, a company once thought of as merely a search engine, known as Google, announced it will be providing fiber services to residents of Grandview, Missouri. Google is taking a spin as an internet service provider, with access speeds hundreds of times greater than many cable or DSL providers. Should we be worried that a company who has already monopolized the search engine market is now moving full speed ahead as an internet access provider? This company already controls what websites it decides to display when searching the web, and now it will control your very access to the net itself. And with its cable television counterpart, it will control what you watch. Maybe control is too harsh a word. However, there is no doubt in my mind, as a Google Fiber customer, they will now have the power to track everything you do online and everything you see on TV. Google will no doubt offer a charming internet and TV bundle that comes with your TV set-top box, Wi-Fi router, DVR storage box, and 1 terabyte Google Drive to go along with your uncapped gigabit level of service. Initially, they will waive the $300 installation fee and construction fees, and will opt to make their money back from your $120 per month subscription fee. But before they hand you your Nexus 7 tablet remote control, they will first get you to agree to a 2-year minimum contract. Unfortunately, not all of us can be as lucky as this guy. Google Fiber is not available everywhere yet. Here's a look at a commercial for Google Fiber, in case you were hoping to see it advertised on your own local TV station.
There it is. Google Fiber.
Now hopefully when you're accessing the net, be it on Google Fiber or something else, the last thing you want to do is see a message like this, that you're having technical difficulties. So I just wanted to show you guys our technical difficulties video that we put together. This will pop up from time to time on our broadcast if we're having any technical difficulties.
We are currently experiencing technical issues. Please stand by. Our broadcast will continue in a few moments. Please stay calm, and please do not change this channel. We are currently experiencing technical issues. Please stand by. Our broadcast will continue in a few moments. Please stay calm, and please do not change this channel.
Technical difficulties. Happens a lot. You know, one of the technical difficulties we have a lot around here lately is being able to provide this channel to you without a lot of skipping and glitches. We would like to be giving you an HD feed, but unfortunately we're pretty much doing standard definition because of the way that we're connected to the net. One of the things you might not know is where I am in relation to the rest of the world. I'm actually in southwestern Pennsylvania, amidst the Appalachian Mountains. And I believe this is the shot here. Nope, right there. Okay. See, this takes you into where I live here. And that would be my farmhouse there. And this is the actual view from my porch. Kind of looks like a Windows background. And this is what I see when I look outside. There's my dog. And yeah, nice clouds and trees, Amish neighbors. There's my limo. Seth lives down there in the valley. There's my barn. And there's my house. So this is where we broadcast from. Just give you another shot here. If you look on the roof of my house there, you'll see a tripod and an antenna up there. And that is a wireless shot that actually goes from my house all the way into Grantsville, Maryland, to Tower. He's a live radio. It's a radio station, religious radio station. And here it is here, zoomed in a little bit. And this is where we have our access point. And that's our technician Ed going up the tower there. And when he got up there, he actually took a shot from the top, looking down. And from here, this radio shot's actually as a point-to-point shot where we actually get our broadband connectivity is actually in a town 4 to 5 miles north in the town of Salisbury, Pennsylvania. That's the rooftop there where they have the antenna. And this is actually an electronics and appliance store called High Point Electronics. It gets the name High Point from the highest point in Pennsylvania, which is Mount Davis, which is pretty much my backyard. And in this building we have our main internet connection and also a lot of the servers that we use to provide a lot of our services to you. That's Ed up there on the top. It's my shadow. And that's the shot back to the tower in Grantsville. And there's also an access point there for people in the town to get access as well. We're doing our best to work on some of the bugs that we're having. And I'm not sure where we are yet, so I think we're going to have to check in with Tim.
Are you ready? It's time for this week's bug update with your co-host Tim Long, live from Seattle, Washington.
102.
Hey, Tim. What's going on out there in Seattle?
Hey, Rob.
Hey, how's it going?
Am I on?
You're on the air.
Alrighty. What kind of bugs? What do I have to complain about tonight? Oh boy, let me tell you something. These shoes. Look at these shoes. I spent $10 frickin' for these frickin' shoes a year ago, and they're already wearing out.
Oh man, that's pretty
Doesn't
bad.
that bug you?
It bugs the hell out of me.
I'll tell you what. But other than that, the site's working pretty good tonight. Let's see. I've got. I went to the forums for local town websites for my hometown of Seattle, and I noticed there's a PHP BB debug script line at the very top of the forum page, right above the border.
Oh, that's not the first time that's happened. That's happened quite a few times before in the last year. Originally, I think it was an auth error that was causing that. And I completely redid the auth system, a couple months back. And we also had the issue where we had the two other forums that we mixed together, the most popular forums and forums boards, and they all share some of the same modules, but there's mild differences in the databases that they use. So I think what's going on there is those modules have to be specifically reworked to not throw errors. Errors suck. I hate seeing them. But for the most part, the forums still do work. So if you see those errors up top, usually if you reload the page, maybe not once, but maybe twice, the error will disappear and the site will function as normal. I mean, the main thing that you want to do when you're on the forums is to make sure that you're logged in. So you should see your menu up top, and that you'll actually be able to post on the forums. And to know that, you'll actually see a control panel, your user control panel. You'll see whether or not you have any new messages. So it says, even if it says 0 new messages, you're still in the system. So any errors that you might have seen up top, they're just warning errors. They're not functional errors. So it still works.
Right. All right. A lot of the pages, you got to reload them to get them to load up. Sometimes 2 times.
Eee. What pages are you talking about? Throw out some examples.
Oh gosh, I didn't write them down, to be honest with you, but I've had it happen here. Okay. I've had it happen at most popular. Which one of the most popular?
Songs, websites.
I think it was. I think it was probably the most popular songs.
Okay. All right. I'll have to take a look. It looks like we're getting an error on that functions.php line 252. We were talking about that before. I will definitely take a look.
PHP error on live broadcast page line 252.
Yeah, I've seen that. We're actually working on fixing up livetvstreaming.org again. Now, some of you might have remembered it from years ago. We had a lot of different things on there, a lot of different video streams that you could watch, and we're actually doing a complete revision and makeover of the site, and we're working now on putting the streams back on there. One of the problems that we've had is with advertisers and some of these people hosting streams. They're pop-unders, pop-overs, pop-up ads. So what we're doing on our thing here, and I can actually show you, if you bear with me for a second. I'm going to get at my desk here, and I'm going to bring in the shot from my computer here. Just looking at some wireless stats there. But bear with me just a second here. And I'm going to go over to livetvstreaming.org, and I'm going to bring you over to our Watch TV section. Then let me remove my name here. And Okay. So when you go to watch something live, we're going to have a little directory here of the different categories. For instance, education, and one of the channels we have there already set up is the Discovery Channel. Now, when you click on that, you'll see the logo here, and then you got a message here, and it says, click here to view the default Discovery Channel feed. Warning, ads shown when viewing this feed may contain pop-ups. And a little disclaimer there, livetvstreaming.org is not responsible for third-party content. So what that means is, as soon as you click that button, everything you see underneath of that is not something that we are hosting, that we have developed. It's actually coming from a third party, and they may have ads on there that pop up and pop under. So now, when you're ready to view a channel, what I suggest that you do is, if your browser asks you to allow pop-ups from any of the sites that are underneath of this, is to tell it not to. Okay, and also when you're clicking through here and you want to watch the actual station, you want to close the ads out, okay, without clicking on them. So what you're going to want to do is look for these little X's. Now this one here on this feed, don't hit that one because that's going to cause a pop-up. Instead, you want to go over here and pop this X here, and that's going to take that down, or at least it's supposed to. It's got a little timer too. Now that actually did pop something up. This little download video thing is one of the plugins that I have on this browser. You probably won't see that. Now, another ad is going to pop up here before it actually starts playing what you want to see. I actually have the audio turned off so you don't have to hear what's going on there, but I can turn it on. And let me work on it. Here's a little ad here. Let me turn that off there. Okay, now this is still an advertisement here for 10 seconds. Now a lot of times these will have X's too. So if you can find an X up here in the upper right hand corner, just go ahead and exit that out. And then after that's done, then it'll actually start loading up the channel feed that you want to watch. All depending on how things are performing, it'll either come up fast or take a little bit of time. And here you have it, and here's your Discovery Channel feed. At this point, if there's no more ads on there, then you can use the player's controls, such as making it full screen. But again, just keep in mind that when you load these pages up, and you see our little warning here, that it means something. It means be safe when you click there. You don't want to just click on everything you see there. A lot of times what you'll get is, and I'm not sure if they had one up there last time. Let me take a look again here. Especially this ad here. And see how it says your system doesn't support this video file. Click here to get the plugin. Well, that's a lie. And that's actually an ad. And it's an attempt to get you to click on it to open up Windows underneath of the window that you have open. So you just have to be conscious of that when you're using this service to watch TV channels. Now, we're going to do our best to try to exclude any of these feeds that have this kind of crappy advertising in it, but I can't promise that we're going to do that for all of them. We're going to try to get as many stations in as we can, and to do that we might have to put up feeds that do have these kind of ads. But just remember, ads on this side, no good. Ads on this side, they're good. Okay. And then we're also going to include more information on these pages about the Discovery Channel, for example, just to be a little bit more content there for you. And we're actually going to work with the stations to get some interactive content on there as well. Okay. So we're going to switch back here to Tim in Seattle. Tim, are there any other things out there that are bugging you?
No, not really. Can't say that I found anything else on the system.
All right. Well, we'll try to address some of those issues
I'm
before
sorry.
next week.
At this point.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
Listen, I'm not. I don't have anything else at this point.
That's cool.
See, I think I gave you all. Oh, there was one video. I don't know if I mentioned this or not.
Okay.
I found on most popular videos there was one bad link. It said it was Daft Punk. Get lucky.
Okay.
But when you click on it, it played a different band. I can't
Okay.
recall the name of the band or the song. But I submitted the official link off YouTube to it, so that'll be taken care of.
Great. Yeah, I was
Um,
just going to say that
and that's it.
you mentioned it was most popular videos. I think you meant most popular songs. Is that right? Yeah, it does have a
most popular songs.
Okay. It's got a reporting feature there on the page. If you're a member and you're logged in, you can report that the video doesn't match up right. Now, we have a very sophisticated system that tries to match up music videos to the right artists, but it doesn't always happen the right way. You know, and what it'll do is it'll give you like the closest match that our system got, and it could be completely off. You know, so if you can find that video somewhere else and tell us about it, you know, we as moderators get that, and we can just go right in there and change it and make it the correct one, or we can disable it altogether so it doesn't play something that doesn't match at all. Okay. Thank you, Tim.
Hey! Let me know. Post any bugs that you find on the system. Put them onto the forum so I see them, and I'll look into them, and we'll get them passed on to Rob, and make this sucker better. Thank you, Rob.
Thanks, Tim.
I don't like what I just did, to be honest with you. I don't
Well, we
like
can burn it. We can burn that copy. It's already on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I got carried away.
It's all good, Tim. It's all good. Okay, so now...
Hey, my neighbor woke up.
Oh, yeah? Good morning, neighbor.
Smile.
Hey! Oh! Right. Goodbye.